Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill that is the Coffee Company. It is Monday, the 9th of March. Really? There's a 3rd of March already gone already? This is just bonkers. The months are just going so fast. 2 minutes ago, it was Christmas, and now it is March. I'm feeling very warm, so I'm going to have to turn the aircon on. So we're doing that. Bang. Aircon check. Done. Aircon check. But we're back. It is Monday, the 9th of March, and it's a very nice 15 degrees centigrade. It's very nice. It's not rainy. It's nice and dry. It's sunny, and that's going to last 5 minutes because tomorrow it's going to rain and rain again. It's back. Spring is almost technically here. The cherry blossoms on my tree are almost ready to come alive. The cherry blossom is almost there. I can see the tree. But we're here. We're here. It's a weekend that Spurs have not ruined my weekend. Not that they do ruin my weekend anymore because they're just shit. But we're back. I'm having a bit of an off day today. I feel really bloody tired. I don't know if you can see the packs under my eyes. Something has been off today. So we're going to have a chill one. Hopefully I dot my I's and cross my T's. So we're just trying to have a really chillax show today. Really chillax show. So, yeah, I look like I'm about to fall asleep. But here we go. But without further ado, let's see who's in the house to take us through the show. Thank you to the 8 people that are watching us like they always are. But hopefully everyone's having a good day. We've got Shirley, the Tottenham tea lady. Shirley, but don't call me Shirley. Good to see her. Hopefully you're well. Good to see her. Saying, oh, Ben, you jammy sod. We got Jason Bell. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Our first YouTube member clocking in for the day. Yes, indeed. We got my other half. My lovely Mickey, my favourite person in the world. So everyone show that amazing man on the screen some love. Which person? Do you mean the coffee machine? Coffee machine's really good. Show the coffee machine some love. Indeed. In the US, you got a Sashin cap. It's good. I bought this 3 years ago now. It started to fade a bit, which is a bit not very great, but still. I'm wearing my cap. I don't need my flat cap anymore because it's not cold enough. In the US, we've switched to daylight saving time, which means I've been robbed of an hour's sleep. I'm tired too. Big up to you, sir. Big up to you. Big up to everyone that's on daylight savings time. We're going to be joined by our guest on the show. He looks like he's been buying food. He's bought ice cream and whipped cream and tomatoes. What have you bought? Strawberries. Will's on the house, the arm of Will, and we're going to be apparently joined by the arm of Graham as well. The arm of Graham is going to sit somewhere. The arm of Graham is going to sit somewhere else because the arm of Will has poached his seat. But we're here. Afternoon, Andrew Gregory. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Oh, stop it, you. Admired my tea kettle 45 years ago, back when we didn't have coffee machines. There were coffee machines 45 years ago. Just not the best ones. But there were some coffee machines. We have Stu Boy. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Afternoon, Ben, and everyone in chat. Good to see you. Dino's in the house. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. I've got to share this, don't I? I've actually got to do the ting. I've actually got to do this. I've got to share this. The coffee company. Do this. Share. What do I know? A Kit Kat is a biscuit. No, it isn't, Will. Shut up. It's the coffee company. I just look. The grandkids running in the garden and feel tired. Big up to you, Paul. Hopefully you're well. Good to see you. YouTube member. Don't try and guess my ads, please. All you cheeky sods. Big up. Graham's not here yet, Jason. He will be here soon. I do have a coffee, but there is an announcement. there is a new t-shirt on the Coffee Company's Redbubble page, which you should all buy because it's very funny. Well, no, they can buy it even if they don't know him. But we have a new t-shirt on our website. I haven't got the link here, but it goes as follows. Don't you hate it when you get a bad cup of coffee and then you make a face? There's a face every time you get a bad cup of coffee. You make this sort of face. Make that sort of face. Well, now you can have a t-shirt that you don't even have to make the face anymore. So introducing the Bad Coffee Face t-shirt. You can now get that on your favorite t-shirt, hats, and mugs. You can get it anywhere you want. You can get the Bad Coffee Face. Look at him. Look how miserable he is that he's had a bad cup of coffee. You can get that man, otherwise known as my father, on a t-shirt. And you can just, when you've had a bad coffee, you don't need to make the face. You don't need to screw your face up anymore. You just need to do, just point to your t-shirt. And then that's it. So you can get that on our Redbubble page. The link will be posted in our chat very soon by Monsieur Nightbot. So you can get, that is also his Spurs face. That is also his Spurs face. That is also his Spurs face. But it's funny. What? That is, look, it is his Spurs face, Will. That is his face when he has to go and watch Tottenham. What are you doing? You made a milkshake. You made a Coke float. Even better than that. A Coke float with whipped cream and strawberries. And you've made a mess. Please don't make a mess. But hi, Leo. Good to see you, sir. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. Is it a t-shirt? I thought you're the cough, so you sell coffee shirts. Yeah. Kuva, big up, sir. Saying every cup of coffee is a bad cup of coffee. And that's not true. You liked my coffee, Keeves. You liked my coffee. It is daylight savings time. We're an hour off. We're an hour off indeed. I apologize to all my North American viewers. I don't want that, Will. I don't want it. Talk about it. I don't want it, Will. I've got a cup of coffee because it is the Coffee Company. We're here. I don't want a Coca-Cola float. And now you've now covered the work surface in Coca-Cola. So we're going to have a sticky work surface, which now someone's going to make an innuendo about. So you've now made a massive mess on the countertop, which means we're going to have a sticky countertop. It's like your bedroom. My bedroom's clean. It keeps exploding. Because it's Coca-Cola mixed with ice cream, Will. That's what it does. In the shop. We're not doing Coke floats in the shop. Oh. We have soda. I would love to, Will, but there's no chance we can do that. But yes. Big up the coffee beans, indeed. But yes, you can now buy the Bad Coffee Face t-shirt. I do not have a straw, Will. That is the last straw. Just deleting my innuendo because Ben called it beforehand. Do you not think I've spent the majority of my time on YouTube with Kuva and Bobby. Bobby, he wakes up and he makes an innuendo. That's what he does. That's what he does. I have 90% of the coffee, 95%. Well, you should be able to drink it, coffee, Coofs. I had were okay, but they're just not tea. That's fair enough, Coofs. Does your father know he's on a t-shirt? I'll tell him later, and he's probably going to find out. He thought the design was very funny, and he did. He thought it was funny. He laughed. He liked it. He did.
I think it's funny
when Richard Saskin buys it. I'm going to send it to Richard Saskin. You can buy it.
Just send him one. Send him a sample.
Send one to Dickie. Send one to Adam Winton. All these people. All the people that can have a bad... Marsha can have one. Anne Houston. They can all have one. Yes, Bobby is a walking innuendo. But my dad is now on a t-shirt. He said I could do it. Yeah. And then he's going to see it. I've done it. And he's going to go mad at me. Well, I don't like innuendos too early, Ben. I find getting up in the morning too hard already. Indeed. That is true. But let's have a coffee. The tops on pH are always sticky. Big up. Big up. Mr. Shamtan, good to see you. Hopefully you're well. Hope you're well. Thinking about this team gives me a headache. Indeed. 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 That is your...
Yes, I know. What is...
That is an island.
Fucking island.
He probably did, Paul. He probably did. That is Cuva. But we're here today. We've got a lovely background of somewhere I'd rather be, even though it's quite clearly AI. And is there anything we can talk about? What can we talk about? There isn't anything to talk about.
What a petrol and diesel prices.
No, we can't talk about that because that is politics.
No, it isn't.
It is politics because it is.
I have spent this weekend.
It is politics, Will. So you can shut up. And that's what you get. That's what you get for trying to talk politics. Is you walk into the side. That's what you get. Punishment. Punishment. My shop has just punished you.
You know why? But you need to get a bigger camera.
I don't have a bigger camera, Will. I have a MacBook. I just keep hearing there's a new Star Wars show featuring Darth Maul. Is that going to be with Sarah Fenowitz, whatever his name is? What's his name? The comedian? What's his name? Darth Maul voice. Yeah, it was. It's Peter Serafinowicz. Big up to him. Only if he says abdicates a lot. And anyone that's ever watched that, why are you using my mixing spoon as a dessert spoon?
Well, I was mixing. You didn't want it.
I didn't want it, and I don't want... You are an arse sometimes.
What are you doing mixing? You haven't got any...
Coffee.
What? You haven't got any ice. It's the only coffee shop where you can't get... Oh.
Yeah. It's my ice maker's broken. Oh, we could join by a guest. So I do have to promise.
Wait.
Oh my God, he's an unlocked character. He's unlocked.
Dingle.
Well, he's here.
How are you? How is Will? How is everyone in the chat? I sent you a message saying I saw you saying you're having a chill day, and I said on the proviso you're not talking Tottenham.
We're not. But if we're having a chill day, Aki, we will try not to talk about it. But of course, now you're on the show, every single person in the chat's going to want to talk about it because they're all trying to trip you up.
I won't. People will know. Like I said, I am
This is
feeling
now
very,
Arsenal.
very
This is now
refreshed.
number one Arsenal fan.
I am feeling, mate. Honestly, it is. What's today? March the 9th.
Yes.
March the 12th will be 1 month without one tweet, one Facebook interaction, one YouTube appearance about that subject. And I'll tell you one thing, it has been bloody glorious.
It's great, right?
Mate, I honestly, like, obviously I went on Kate's mental health stream as you did at some point.
With Fat Boy. Big up, Fat Boy.
Big arm, mate. My good old Ricky.
What a guy! What a guy!
Oh, he's a top man. But like I was saying, it's been the most welcomed. Sorry, let me just get the light on.
Yes, so we can actually see you because at this moment in time, it's like you're a hostage.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Let's do it there. Honestly, it's been so refreshing, so revitalizing, and I'm absolutely loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm focusing on me. I'm focusing on Alana. Trying to get a job and doing everything I can to get work. It's a tough market out there, but it's glorious. It's glorious. And just like when you were talking about the subject, I don't know if you guys realised, but yesterday our clocks went forward.
Sure.
So we're now 4 hours ahead of you, and it was like 15 degrees yesterday. The snow is melting. It stayed light till
behind.
They're
4 hours behind us.
For 2 weeks, yeah. For 2 weeks, we are 4 hours behind you. And I'd say it's been glorious. I do miss everyone. So everyone in the chat, I have missed you all. When certain people leave certain subject, I'll be back, bigger, better than ever. But mate, this has been a wonderfully refreshing experience, I have to say.
It's any time away from anything is always going to be refreshing from the time being. It's good to get into a new headspace. It is good. It's good because it gets you out of it gets you into a new comfort zone in a way.
Oh mate, no.
Brilliant. Yes. That's the
t-shirt. I tell you what, listen up. I put that statement out, so I'm more than happy to speak about the reasons and everything. I did that. I realised that I was coming home from the Scotland Yard, absolutely fuming, furious, whatever it was. And I was getting so stressed that I couldn't even be near Alana. Not because, but she was just like, Brian, go let it out on the stream. Go get it. Go do it. I was like, wait a minute. Why am I leaving my wife to chill out and spend time with her, watch TV or do something together? Why am I taking time away from that to come and speak about said subject? I should be going to my wife, listen, fuck the football. I want to spend time with you and talk about you. It was becoming another addiction. It was becoming.
Well, that is what sport. That's what watching football is. It is an addiction. That's why they can charge so much. At the end of the day, Brian, every single thing in the world can be a vice now.
Oh,
everything can be a vice. That is the problem with that's the problem with society. It's the problem with social media. It's the problem with how many people have to, like, we've all got things like bedtime routines. Like you've got to do certain things before you go to bed. That is a vice. I can't go to sleep if I don't have white noise. That is a vice.
Yeah.
What? I have to have white noise. I can't sleep in a quiet room. I've either got to have a fan or a fan mostly. I've got to have white noise. What's your vice when you go to sleep? What have you got to have when you go to bed? I bet you've got one. You've got your stupid things that you do. Your vice is you like to piss people off. You can't go to bed unless you've annoyed 4 people in a day. What? Everyone has things they've got to do.
What is that?
I must be the healthiest person.
You're not.
Okay. You don't want to. And see, you get your beautiful wife bringing in your arugula.
Oh yes.
He's not sensible.
And a cup of tea is en route. But yeah, honestly, Ben, like I said, people will know, and I'm very open with it. I have a big problem with addiction.
Yeah,
problem. And when I get the implications of my addictions are catastrophic. Apart from this, they have very, very bad. Obviously, the alcohol, the cocaine, and then this one. People could see it in the last late night Lily White I did.
Yeah.
So many people messaged me, go, Brian, the anger is seeping out of you. you could see the anger and whatever. And I was like, I could see it. And I was like, no, not getting me this time. So, mate, honestly, like Kuva knows when Kuva and we love Kuva dearly.
Yeah, of course.
For a long time. And switching off can be very, very hard to do, or realizing it. And obviously, you have so many other things. And I had at one point I was only going to do Tottenham on tour. But then basically that was like a new alcoholic going, do you know what? I'm only going to drink at home and not in the pub.
Oh, no, I'm only going to drink whiskey.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I was like, we just opened the door. And I kept saying to Alana, you've allowed me for 4 years to go back and forth to England. You've paid for it. You've subsidized me.
Get me on the phone with Alana. I'll tell her to cut your passport in half so you can never travel anywhere again.
But this is the extent she was willing. She was willing to go for me, and it's like, well, I'm not living my life like this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. And I'll tell you what, Kuva was as active as me on YouTube at a point, but I'll tell you one thing, my Twitter was dominating me.
Yeah, and dominating a lot of people. Twitter is a vice. Or X as it's now known. X is a vice.
Mate,
Instagram is a vice. Facebook, everything now. This is the problem. Like, there are people, Brian. If you've got a product now, it can become a vice. Like, how many people say, I will only drink Fiji water? That awful, ridiculously expensive water you get in high-value. Oh, I'll only drink water if it's Fiji water. It's a vice.
Yep.
Fucking get it out your fucking tap. Not go to the shop and spend 15 quid on a bottle of water.
Yeah, like I said, and you know, like I said, this month, and I must admit, when I did make this decision, it was the day after Frank, so it was easy. We didn't have a game for 10 days.
Yeah.
And then I said to Ilana, I'm doing this, but don't. I said, this might be a struggle to begin with, so I don't know how I'm going to be. I don't know how I'm going to react. Bear with me. I'm going to do everything I can. And then, obviously, the very first game that I was missing, YouTube, was against the Filth. So I came back from the Scotland Yard fuming. And I tried to sit down and watch the show with Ilana. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't sit still. I was walking up and down the house. I had so much energy to burn. She was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "No, I'm not," because every fibre of me is screaming to do something. But since then, it has been an absolute piece of piss. Absolutely. And I tell you what, Kuva was right. Anyone that's taken a break from letting this rancid football club and said, you know what, I can't do it anymore. Doesn't mean you don't support them less. It means, you know what, I was a Spurs fan before YouTube. I'm going to be a Spurs fan after YouTube. It has been, honestly, and like I said, I do miss seeing everyone in the chat. I'm still watching things, but some things I have to watch later.
Always watching, Wazowski.
No, like when you were doing
Always watching.
I saw you when you were doing the... I think it was the Palace when you couldn't remember if Romero was back. I was like, no, he's got. So I'm still watching, but some of the things I have to watch not live because I'd be so tempted to put a comment in.
Yeah.
And honestly, look at my beauty. Here's what my beautiful wife does for me. I've got tea brought to me, arugula brought to me. This is life. This is wonderful. I'm saying life. How beautiful you are, darling.
Okay, now you have a chewy too.
Now I've got a chewy too. Oh, fantastic.
Brilliant stuff.
I got the Panther in the room.
I don't support this club, Brian. I'm a nostalgia fan for when we had a football club. I just want to see another one built. It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
I will say right now, the only football thing I'd mention right now is back in the day when Wimbledon became MK Dons, and then the Wimbledon fans said, no, do you know what? Enough. AFC Wimbledon was started. If they started an AFC Tottenham or whatever, I would support that.
Couldn't. That's the problem. That is the problem. You cannot have another football club called Tottenham.
No, but if Spurs fans did something that said this is the new whatever,
you'd have to call it Edmonton FC or Haringey Borough
You know what it was? I would
You
give.
can't have a football club and call it Tottenham anymore because they have the absolute grip on every trademark attached to it. Tottenham fans can't make a new Tottenham.
Yeah, but I mean, in theory, Ben, if fans got together and created whatever, and we all knew where it was, I'd start supporting it instantly. We've had
the idea as YouTubers to start our own football club, but it just never worked. We don't have the money behind us.
Of course not.
It's not like when remember Spencer FC. He used to be known as the FIFA player back in the day, and he West Ham fan, a big YouTuber. He started #United. We don't have the funds to be able to do a #United. KSI is just bought just part of Dagenham and Redbridge. So there's loads of things. We couldn't do that. We don't have the know-how to do it. I've told you this. I've bought £25 of a stake in Enfield Town.
Well, mate, you and me are rivals then.
Big up Enfield Town.
Mate, no,
I don't even support Enfield Town. I just gave them money because they're a local football club.
No, big up Enfield Town. It's always. I will happy give money to. I don't really care, Brian. If Barnet wanted 25 quid, I'd give them 25 quid. If Epping Town want 25 quid, I'll try and. I'm the eye-opening moment, and this is football. I'll get to Moondog firstly. So big up to Moondog for the £2 super chat. Means a lot, buddy. Thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers, buddy. Hopefully you're having a good time of it at the moment. I know you've had some problems, but good to see him. Moondog! Big up. Big up, Moondog.
Big up to him. An eye-opening moment for me, Daigle, was when myself, Sean, Graham, Matty K, Phil P, Tom, all of us went. Sava was there with Lubo. An eye-opening moment for me is when we all went and watched Leyton Orient. That was the best football match I've seen for a long time. Not because the football was any good, not because Leyton Orient won. It's because I had a fun time at football. I was with my mates on a terrace. We all had a good drink before the game. We went to the supporters club. I saw friends of mine that I know from my local area of Loughton that I drink with in our local beer joint. It was like being in a community again. Spurs is, apart from when I see Phil or anyone I know from, I don't know anyone at Tottenham. I don't know anyone because there's so many. Like I knew more people watching Leyton Orient than I did going to watching the football club I've supported for the majority of my life.
No.
That shouldn't be that way.
Mate,
it shouldn't be that way.
Before my parents allowed me to go watch a once then glorious football team, my mum wouldn't let me go to Tottenham by myself, or dad wouldn't let me go to myself at a certain age because of the travel, because of obviously my age and everything. But what used to be one bus away from me, about a 10-minute bus ride, was Barnet.
Yeah.
So I used to go to every single Barnet home game.
Yep.
I used to see people like Dougie Freedman, Gary Ball, Andrew Clark that plays for Wimbledon. I had the time of my life watching Barnet. And I still would have gone, but they moved to Edgware, not down the road.
Yeah,
I've taken more interest in watching Alfie Devine for Preston. My boy Alfie, and Barnet. I still go to the Yard because you've been to the Yard, mate. It's such a tight-knit family there that I go there to be there.
That goes back to the community thing.
Yeah.
You should be able to go to a Tottenham game and be with your mates. And you see your mates, you have a good drink, you watch the. If things keep on going the way they're going, Daigle, I might cash in my season ticket and start going to Leyton Orient once in a while. The ticket's only £25. It takes 25 minutes to get there, and it only takes 25 minutes to get home.
Yep.
For me, that's reasonable. It's going to Spurs now. If I've got a car now, so it's a bit more feasible for me going to Tottenham. But it takes 35 minutes to drive there from Loughton because I live in Loughton. It takes 35 minutes to drive there because of the traffic. You're then having to find somewhere to park, and if you're parking there on a Saturday, forget it. There's no parking because you can't park on a Saturday. So you have to spend £30 on parking, then you're spending £30 on your food and drink and your sweets, because I will not spend money in the stadium to buy. I will not buy like a beer and then sweets in the stadium, because it would cost like, if I go to the local sweet shop, it costs £6 and I get an entire bag full. Like I'll go to the local sweet shop every time. You're spending minimum £200. Leighton Orient, 50.
Yep.
Including the price. Like I don't need to because I could get my mum to drop me off at Loughton Station. It's going to take me 20 minutes to get there from Loughton to Leighton. It takes me 5 minutes to walk from the station to the ground. It's 25 quid a ticket. You get to go into the supporters club where I know a load of people. It's £1 to enter the supporters club. You get beer out of a glass. None of this plastic shit. You get to actually drink a beer out of a glass like a human being and not like a criminal. It's much better.
Exactly.
The experience is better. And I need to try a Balti pie because apparently they're bloody delicious.
I can imagine they are. Like I said, it has just been glorious. It's like I spoke to you, and I need to speak to Kuva about it. I don't know if Kuva's still in the chat. Like I spoke to you, what I am planning on doing, and it's going to take a while because I'm not prepared to come back on YouTube on a regular thing. I've decided I'm giving back. I am going to create a channel based on mental health, addiction, and everything that goes with it. I've got a lot of people that I can bring on board to tell their stories, or like we've done on this channel, or sorry, Tottenham on Tour when we've done mental health specials. I've got professionals in the industry. I've got professionals. I've got a couple of football players that have been prepared to say, "Yeah, I'll come on and do it." I want to give back, and I've decided once that channel, and I'm doing weekly things, whether it's playing games or whatever, which opens me up to not just Spurs fans but fans across the world. I've decided when that channel is profitable, I'm going to give 50% of the earnings to mental health and addiction charities. And the other half, I'm going to put towards one side of me being able to go to night school and become a counsellor for addiction.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good plan.
It's a passion I've wanted. So that's going to be in the offing in a good few months. There's more to. Obviously, listen, I can't tell anyone how to support this football club or what to do and how they do it. But obviously, through COVID and what we did in joining We Are Tottenham TV, the wonderful brothers, and all the channels in this community that was created, it consumes you. And people got to remember, all this time that I was doing it, I had jobs very, very infrequently.
Yep.
And it was taking over everything I was.
Yeah.
I was there working Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, or whatever hours she's doing, and literally subsidizing everything.
Yep.
And I was like, what the hell? I tried to make this YouTube thing work. I tried to make it a solid income. And obviously, a lot of it came to consistency. We had some very good months, didn't we?
Yep, we had some very good months.
But it was just like, it came to a bit where it just, I'm not letting Tottenham dictate my life.
Yep.
Mate, the one thing I will say about Spurs, I couldn't give a fuck about tomorrow. Couldn't give a fuck.
No.
And I will tell you one thing right here, right now. Big up, Gary. I hope you're good. Message me on Twitter, matey, because I'm still talking to people via DM on Twitter. Yeah. I'm just not posting anything on that app.
I don't know how. I have not had a Twitter account in over 16 years. I deleted it years and years ago. I know people have asked me to make a Twitter account to grow my business, and we've had this conversation, Daigle, before you even decided you were going to quit. I told you, when my new shop's open in a month and a half, yep. I think that's the end, because what's the point of me streaming for an hour? And I'm going to be honest with you guys, because YouTube is a business. We've got you're paying £40 a month for your for the StreamYard, because StreamYard is £40. It was £25 a month, and now it's 40. So it's gone up by 20%, whatever. I can't do the maths in my head. I'm well too tired. I only make, if I do a stream, I make £2 for an hour. If I sell one coffee in 5 minutes, I've done more than the entire stream. So when I've got the shop open, hopefully we're getting at least 100 customers a day spending £4. If we spend if 100 customers come through my door and spend £4, it's £400. And I've got to be, and I know this is me being really, this is the bottom line. I've got to sell. I am a coffee company. I'm not a YouTube streamer. I am a personality because I'm a bit mad, as you all know. I am a coffee professional. I should be selling coffee. And if I could be selling 100 coffees a day at £400, whatever, at £4 each, because that's what a coffee costs now. Starbucks sell a coffee for $6 each. That's unbelievable money. So if I can make £500 a day every single day for a month, I can pay myself a wage and I can live a relatively happy life. And that's what it is at the end of the day. So as much as I love you guys and I love being on Twitter, I love talking football, I love talking movies, I've got to be able to pay myself.
Yeah, I just want to go, just going back to what I was saying about tomorrow, the only thing I will say is tomorrow, if this so-called football club put on an incredible performance, forget the result, just put on an incredible performance, I am going to go absolutely nuclear. I will go absolutely.
That's my point.
I will go berserk. Not on street. I'll be like, these motherfuckers will show up for the big games like this, but for the struggle,
you know, we're beating Atletico. Last football thing before we try and have a bit of fun. You know they're beating Atletico Madrid tomorrow. You know they're going to win tomorrow. We're going to win tomorrow.
No, they won't. No,
they're going to win. They just do it. Because as Barry says, Daigle, they're gonna do it anyway.
We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway.
Something inside. So
I will say, like I said when I came on, spring is coming. Today, the weather today and tomorrow we are in the teens, positive. Yeah. Then a few days low, but spring is coming. The snow is melting. There's the snow banks where the snow plows have just shoved everything.
Yeah,
which is going to take a while, but the snow is drifting away. Yesterday, I put it this way. Yesterday, for the first time, I could have gone out without a jacket. Oh my God! Look who's here!
Oh my God! We've got the left arm of Graham. All of Graham. He's got to resume the normal position of only seeing. Okay, just move. There we go. The left. We're the left arm. We're the left arm. We're the left arm. Graham. He's the right arm. That's brilliant. Let's all sing the song. We won't talk about it anymore. Graham's. We'll talk it after the show. But it's always it is what it is, Mr. Daigle. It is what it is. We've got to do what we can do.
Anyone, Cooper will vouch for it as well. Honestly, the breakaway from talking. Like I said, I'm perfectly happy. Anyone that is on this stream that has my number or has my Facebook, Instagram, I am perfectly happy to speak Spurs with people privately.
Yeah,
I haven't cut off completely. I will talk. I'm just not prepared to talk about it publicly for a host of reasons, whether it be the way the club's run, whether it be the way the players are playing, the choice of manager, whether it be the abuse I got because of Frank. Yet people still don't give the abuse to the owners, whether it be the trolling, whether it be whatever.
Because you're an easy target, Aki. You're an easy target.
It's not just myself. I like I said, I've still got Twitter. I still flick through it. I just don't engage. I don't do anything. And it's just wonderful. I used to go on there and engage with people all day, whether it was for good or bad.
Pick up,
yeah,
Paul.
I did.
You shit stirrer, Paul. No, listen, shit stirrer.
I still think he could have been good. he did exactly the opposite of what I wanted. He deserved.
You
to
know
go.
what, Daigle? The last football thing I've been saying this. When he goes to Crystal Palace next year, because that's where I think he's going next year, he's going to do so well at Crystal Palace, and everyone's going to be like, "Why did we not get this at Spurs?"
Well, the worst thing is, don't know if you saw that stat, but Tudor is worse than him in every metric.
Yes,
but that's what's. But anyway, that's enough of me talking about this.
Because what we should have done is we should have had myself as the manager, Graham as my assistant, Cooper as the fitness coach, Bobby K as our chief of Serenity. We should have just given it to a different Spurs YouTuber every week as the manager. I will manage the football club.
It's look, it is what it is. It is what it is. I look forward to coming back to Spurs YouTube once either Einik, I was almost Einik. Once Einik have well and truly fucked off, I'll be back. Or Lange and Vinay have gone.
Yep.
A top draw manager comes in and we actually spend big money. Then you may see me back. But mate, honestly, mate, I big time. Big time. Gary, I'm completely with you. And anyone that hasn't watched the Newcastle documentary, watch it. But yeah,
let's talk something else. Let's talk something else.
About spring.
I love spring. Spring's lovely. The spring onions are great. I do love a spring onion. The best thing about the spring, Brian, is you get to see the ice cream van. And that's the greatest thing ever when the ice cream van is out.
No, honestly, the ice cream man here has one of the most annoying tunes. I can't remember exactly what the tune is because obviously it's been. But honestly, the
ice cream. I love the ice cream man. He's great.
4 days in Canada that I hold so close to me and mean something to me. One of them, the two that I hate. I'll do it in order. Like yesterday was one of the great days because the clocks go forward, which means winter is almost goddamn done. And in this country, believe me, that really does mean something.
Yeah.
The next great day is the day that it's so hot we have to put the air conditioning unit in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Then I know that's it. Bang off comes that we're off and running with the heat. And then I hate the day we take the air conditioner out.
Yep.
Because it means the cold's coming. And then the very first day where I can't see the grass in our front and it's covered in snow. And I'm like, right.
I love snow, Brian, no.
Mate, honestly, this year, I missed the major snowstorm or few that came. But the snow this year here was, mate, put it this way. You would have, not you because you go skiing, but in England, you would have seen more snow in Toronto this year than you would have seen in England in your entire life.
Probably. But I love snow, Brian. Even though I really hurt myself in the snow. I've hurt myself in the snow twice. Once when I did my ankle outside right there and I fell on ice and I did a tier 2 strain on my ankle, which was bloody painful. When I dislocated my knee skiing, that was fun. No, it wasn't. That was really bloody painful. That was really painful. And then I had to ski down a hill with a dislocated knee. It really wasn't fucking fun. And then the day afterwards, I was told I had to go skiing because it was really expensive on a knee that was still swollen, and I crashed into a load of chairs. So that was fun. Yes, I've seen it advertised at Warm. Where is it set? I don't know. Holy smokes, I wasn't sure I'd see this handsome devil on YouTube.
Got it, brother. Do you know what's great as well?
Oh, and hello to Brian too. Big up, Scott. He means Coover. He really means Coover.
Scott, I'm on because we aren't talking about a certain thing that ties us all together. I've even had more time to speak with people like Scott M, who I speak to regularly, but obviously we cross paths on YouTube shows. But I've actually got to speak to people via engaging in messages, calls, voice notes, whatever, rather than just on a chat. It's been absolutely fucking wonderful.
You and Graham talk about something that isn't football. I'm making Graham a coffee.
Okay, So I'm just trying to turn around and see what Chewie's done, but I busted my neck yesterday. So, don't know, you know, when you do your neck or something, you don't know how you did it.
Well, I've got exactly that. I've got a bad pain in my.
Graham, go a little bit closer to the mic because I can't hear you, buddy.
There we go.
There you go.
I've got a problem from my elbow, up my arm, over my shoulder, and to my shoulder blade. And I've had that for 4 weeks now. Can't get rid of it.
I've just realised I did say I had to have my nose done, then I had to have my tooth done. I said I wonder where we're going next, and it is waking its way down. It's at my neck now.
Brian is officially an Essex girl. He had to get his nose done.
Yes, I had to get my nose done.
He needs the fake tan. He needs the juicy pink tracksuit.
Yeah.
My nose.
Brian, the Essex girl. The only way is Toronto.
I'll tell you one thing, Scott. Gary's mentioned a show on Netflix called War Machine. Tell you one thing, I have started watching with Alana. We've started watching The Night Manager.
Okay.
The Night Manager, which is on BBC, is absolutely fucking brilliant. Absolute. I don't know if anyone in the chat, obviously back home, or it's on Paramount over here, Scott M, and people in the States. There's a show called The Night Manager on BBC iPlayer, but it's on Amazon here on Paramount. The Night Manager is incredible. And The Night Agent, season 3 of The Night Agent on Netflix is better than season 1. Yeah, that's the one, Gary. Tom Hiddleston. I was trying to remember the actor. We've got up to episode 3 of season 1. I started watching it when I was back home. And I got into the first 10 minutes or so, and I could feel myself falling asleep. So I was like, I don't want to wake up halfway through it. So I was like, do you know what? I think Ilana might want to watch this. So I didn't put it on. I said to Ilana, do you want to watch this? So we started watching that. We're going to watch the second season of Hijack with Idris Elba soon. And I don't know if you can get it back home. You can get it back home. I can't remember what it's on. I think it's on Sky Go. There's a wicked channel we watch called The Hunting Party. Gary, you seem like you like it. Go on, if you've got Sky or Virgin, go into something called The Hunting Party. I'll give you the brief premise of it. There was a government prison for the mentally deranged criminals and like psychopaths called the Pit, and they were trying to get brand new up-to-date psychiatric treatment with all modern, but the place is bombed and all the prisoners get out. And every single week they do a different criminal where they're trying to get the criminals back in the pit. It's absolutely epic. Yeah, mate, I couldn't believe it. I was trying to say to my wife when Neil Morrissey came on, because you start seeing the actors that are on it. There's an actor in the recent episode. I couldn't realise where he was from. And I went on to IMDb, and it was the guy that played Gary's dad from Only Fools and Horses. You know, it was his dad in it, but also Neil Morrissey was in it. I was like, darling, you know who that is, don't you? She's like, no. And I was like, that's Bob the Builder. And she was like, what?
Yeah.
And I was like, that's Bob. So I couldn't say Men Behaving Badly. She won't know it.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, it's Hugh Laurie, mate. Hugh Laurie is incredible. It's a great show. It's
the show I need to start watching the remake of Scrubs. Scrubs is now on Disney Plus because it's a Hulu thing.
Ilana watches every single medical program that is out there. Ilana watches it.
I love Scrubs. Scrubs is the best.
Gary, I hope you've watched it. I hope you've watched it or start watching it. It's epic. I forgot Olivia Colman's such a brilliant actress.
She was great in Doctor Who as well.
Mate, she's brilliant in Broadchurch. Anything she does, she is brilliant.
So I need to watch a new series of Scrubs. What's wrong with you? Everything. Yeah, everything's wrong with you. That is the problem with our culture, isn't it? Everything's wrong with us.
Mate,
knee hurts, my foot hurts, my neck hurts.
On Netflix, I watched I binge watched it in one day. Is the Gordon Ramsay documentary?
Apparently, that's really good.
Mate, it is. Do you know what's so brilliant about it? Is it's not just seeing him in the kitchen cooking like you see on these shows. It's about him building this new restaurant in this incredible building that he's in. It's about his family life. It's about what he does in the media away from cooking. It just showed Gordon Ramsay goes in about his family, his upbringing. It's an incredible. I love Gordon Ramsay anyway. It's a brilliant documentary. It's incredible.
Just texting.
Yeah, everyone should try The Night Agent. It is not The Night Agent, which is great as well. The Night Manager. The Night Manager.
Yeah.
Is insane. And Gary, if you get watching The Hunting Party, direct message me and let me know what you think of it. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah. Much better than. Oh, don't say that to Kuva. He absolutely loves Vikings. He's going to smite you, Gary. He's going to smite you. Justice for Lagertha, as Kuva likes to say. Justice for Lagertha. Kuva's going to smite you. Going to rewatch all the seasons of Sons of Anarchy. I don't watch that many. I've been with Mickey. I've been watching Two Broke Girls, which has been absolutely hilarious. I think that's a really good. I don't know if you've ever watched that, Brian, but that's one to add to your list. If you like an old school American sitcom, you would like it.
I'll tell you one thing. Well, I have to tell you one thing as well, because everyone knows how besotted I am with my nephews and my niece. Obviously, I've seen her as a Joseph, who is the third nephew, who is going to be 11 next week on the 17th on Paddy's Day. He's autistic, but he's a genius. He's a mathematical genius. Put it this way, he's in year 6 at the moment at school.
Yeah.
And he's doing GCSE level maths. They take him aside. When it's maths, they take him aside.
Yeah.
Because the maths. Anyway, they've been trying to get him into all these genius schools. And there's a school in London, which is a very, very, very special mathematical genius school.
Yeah.
It's called 1729. And out of 250 people, he's got in. And he didn't even revise. So
smart boy.
Mate, honestly, smart. But mate, it's over £20,000 a year to go to this school. And my sister and brother-in-law have made and are going to do it. So they're like, listen, we can't put him in another school because he'll go into year 7 and they'll start him on year 7 maths. He's already doing GCSE maths.
Yeah,
it's unfair. So delighted for Joseph. Mate, I couldn't do GCSE maths now.
I could just about.
Mate,
although it did take me 3 years to pass it, but I did pass it.
Mate, I'll tell you how clever when it comes to it. We're at a family dinner and there's 12 of us, including Ilana. And I said, all right, Joseph, we're going to do something. I'm going to say a number like, let's say 65. And then I'm going to say times by, then the next person will give another plus, divide, whatever. Went round the whole table. And before I pushed equals, he had the number. And we won't just say like 5 times 3 or whatever. It's like 65 divided by 17 times.
Mate, get him on countdown.
Mate, get him on countdown. I'm waiting until he's 18. I'm flying him out here. We're going to the Niagara Falls casinos.
You won't be able to. You're not allowed to do that, unfortunately.
They won't know.
They will.
They won't.
They will.
They won't. Because
casinos are a scam. The moment they know you're counting cards, they shut the table and change the odds. That's what they do.
By then, we'll have a large sum.
Well, until they do, you may as well do it.
Yeah, if you can. But unfortunately, casinos are a scam. And everyone knows if you ever go to a casino and you've not been to the casino in about 2 years, suddenly you start winning lots of money because of beginner's luck. And beginner's luck is a thing because, again, it goes back to what we were talking about at the beginning of the show. It's a vice. Going to the casino is a vice. And for some people, we went to a casino in... where was it? It was in Connecticut, wasn't it? We went to a casino, and you just saw career gamblers, and that was their job. Their job was to go to a casino and gamble all day. They had X amount of money, and that's how they made money. They would gamble all day, and they would take home the winnings as their salary.
Mate, I've had 2 great times at a casino. One was back in London. I used to go with a group of mates every Thursday to a casino in Luton. And literally, I had certain numbers. Like you all have your favourite. I only play roulette. That's all I play. Roulette or loose change in the slot machine. So I don't play any other games. I purposely didn't teach myself poker because I know with my addictive personality. But we went into a casino and literally I had 22 my birthday. I put my mum's birthday, sister's birthday. I was there for 15 minutes and I put I used to put on various numbers 1 chip, but like on my birthday, I used to put like 6 or 7 chips.
Yeah.
In 15 minutes, I won £2,500.
Yeah.
I quit, walked out. One of the best week-long benders I've ever had in my entire life. Like literally, checked myself into a hotel in London for a week. No, I don't think it might have been the Grosvenor. I can't, mate. We're talking like my early 20s. But then we went to a casino, me, Alana, and a couple of friends that have flown over. We went to Niagara and spent the night. Stayed in a lovely hotel. Went to go on roulette. Roulette, as it was a Friday night, the minimum bet was $25 a chip, and I was like, not a chance, because I go with like $100. Yeah. Like, not a chance. So
do they have casino wars in Canada?
Say again?
They have casino wars like they have on Aspers and the Hippodrome. Like they give you a card and you say higher or lower, and if it's higher, if you get it right, you get your money back. Do they have that?
Not a clue. Not a clue. But I went.
I don't know what that game's called.
When I couldn't go on, when I wouldn't go on the slot machine, I put $2 in a fruit machine, and literally I won just under $400 in 2 minutes, which paid for our meal, our hotel, everything.
Yeah.
Bang, stop, bye bye.
Mr. Barbaric.
See, this guy's what I speak to him a hell of a lot more than I was when I was on YouTube. Honestly, it has been so wonderful. Like I said, I've only popped on today because I knew you weren't going to talk football.
You never know. It's
I'll tell you now. If it had been a deep football conversation, I would have left.
It is what it is.
Because it's not because I don't want to talk it. I just refuse to do it right now. Refuse.
Lucky we didn't invite Barry on the show because he'd do it deliberately. Bloody Barry.
If Barry had come on, with no offense to Barry, I would have left immediately. If he had, like the same for me, I would have just gone laters. Because I'm not prepared to do it. It's like I said, it's almost been a month. Ilana was when I first told her, she was like, "Yeah, okay, let's see if you stick to it."
Yeah,
and I don't blame her for saying that. I don't blame her at all.
Yeah.
And Ben and Sim were like, "You're not even going to come on our show." I was like, "Nope." Nope, because I know if I do, I'll be right back. The one thing I do
it's straight down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, exactly. All I do is every month I have a members chat saved already where it literally says, "Fuck Enoch, Vinay, Lange, the Lewis kids, the medical team, the recruitment, but always love and support We Are Tottenham TV. I'll be back when the wankers are gone." And I'm just going to post that every month.
Which they're never going to be gone.
Well, then it means I'm going to have a long break. But the good thing is, I'm looking forward to seeing this man at the yard tomorrow. I haven't seen him since I've been back. Mate, I've got no idea. When it comes to rugby, the only rugby game I've ever watched in my entire life is when England won the World Cup and Johnny Walker.
2002. Oh, no, 2003.
Whenever it was. And the only reason I watched it was because it was on Australia and I'd been on a mad cocaine bender and was wide awake. So I thought, all right, let's watch it. That was the only game I've ever watched.
What a game to watch, though.
Mate, that I retired. I have 100% win rate.
Win record in rugby.
World Cup. So that was it. The only other thing I have seen, and I got to meet the man because he came into my dad's shop, was I did used to watch highlights of the late, great Joe Delomu.
Yeah.
Who was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful man, came into my dad's shop. My God, the size of that man.
Hopefully, Gary. But on that note, that is the end of our hour. Thank you to Dable for coming on the show. We're going to have to come up with a new catchphrase for you because you can't sign out with that catchphrase anymore if we're not talking about...
Oh, I can do. Oh, that I can do. That's not changing.
All right. Fair play.
But what I will look to do is when I know you're having shows that aren't specifically football, I do miss the community. So I'm not saying I'll be on every day, but when I know you're not talking football, and Gary, I will say, Gary, please do reach out to me on Twitter, mate, because I'd love to keep in contact with you. And anyone that follows me on any social media or whatever, please reach out to me privately, because I would love to keep in contact with everyone. But yeah, I'm not going to, like I said, on the odd show when I know you're not talking football. No, Paul, you won't be seeing me tomorrow, buddy. Won't be seeing me tomorrow. My day is going to the Eaton Centre, which is a big shopping centre down by the Scotland Yard, handing out my CV everywhere, and then going to, unfortunately, watch our shitty football team. I still watch them. And then, yeah, so I definitely won't be on tomorrow, buddy. I won't be anywhere tomorrow.
But thank you to everyone for watching today's show. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We will be back tomorrow, the usual time for the Coffee Company. I'm not going to do a TOT show tomorrow because I really can't be asked. We will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. on the Coffee Company for all your usual chat about anything and everything. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Catchphrase, Aki.
And as always, eating out.
And as always, everyone, if you're someone, what the cough is brewing. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Like and subscribe. Ciao for now.